What was that?
Did you see that?
Was that the primary buffer panel?
It did seem to
Did
resemble...
the primary buffer panel just fall off my Gorham ship for no apparent reason?
This landing is going to get pretty interesting.
Define interesting.
Oh God, we're all going to die?
This is the captain. We have a little problem with our entry sequence, so we may experience some slight turbulence and then explode.
Leave all that can be spared behind.
We travel light. Let us hunt some orc.
Hello, hello. Getting some medium internet signal here. A lot of dropped frames in that starting soon screen. Hopefully it stays stable. We have advent calendar builds to finish from 2024. City. Some Star Wars. G'day RD, how's it going? How are we all? It's very hot here. Actually, that reminds me. There is a fan under the desk. I should turn that on. Okay, that's better. Cool air on the knees. And if I go to this button. Hello. Here we are. Yes, very warm here. We had our Santa photo taken today. Kara gets one for free. And this is the first time doing a Lego build with the new little camera up here. So it's slid along the monitor. So now you can see this camera. And you can see the edge of my light here. So we've got some hiccups to figure out of the placement of things. That is, well, why not both? Why not both? This is also a happy plant. Yeah, went to the shops this morning. Then went to the big shopping center and had did a little bit of Christmas shopping while I was there. Had the photo with Kara. Had some lunch. Ran into some other AFOLs at another set of shops, so that's why I was late getting home. Had a bit of a catch up with them. But yeah. Let's finish off last year's advents. You got the Mrs. Happy Plants and a couple of botanicals for Christmas. Nice. I got the Happy Plants for my mum this year. I've given her botanicals before. Let's see, how far did we get last year? 12 is open, 15's open, 16, 21, okay, 22, so 22, 23, and 24, we got 3 left on here, and you know what we're going to do, we're just going to get all 3 out. Now, last year, I remember some of these I was trying to build in the bag. I don't think I'm going to try that today. Oh, look, get it, Santa! Saw Santa today. Keyboard. Can we? The tricky part's going to be getting the beard over the neck, I think. Oh, and there's a spare beard. That'll make this interesting. So if I turn this around, because the head's down this end of the bag. I've got a couple now because I got the workshop a year or two back. That was a GWP. Oh, come on. No, don't get the bag caught on the parts though. Okay, now we just need to get the hat up on there. And it's going to get this sack over, because over this side already. We're going to try and line it up with this hand. Come on. There we go. Santa is built. I didn't even look at this. Is this a sleigh of some kind? It's got Uruk-hai. Oh, I didn't even notice. I still had the instructions up. Yeah, with this one. Let's actually hide them for now. Don't need them on the screen. But yes, that will be the build after this. Build in the bag. Sure. Right, what are we doing? Okay, it's a good use of Uruk-hai weaponry. The tips would not rotate the convenient way for the plate that lines up. Come on, turn around. Get over here. And this way you get all the bag noises. There we go. Okay. There's one clip. This one goes on the front. So we get you to turn around. And then line up with that. Don't pinch the bag. If we can help it. Which I think we just did. Okay, that's better. Okay. It got the weapon, but it pinched the bag at the same time. Okay. Roll around. Okay, there's some kind of sleigh toboggan thing. The blades don't actually touch the ground, so the spacing's a little bit off on that. But done. Ooh, a little toy train. It's a train and a carriage. I don't know if this is going to be a in the bag one. Oh, there's a spare roller. There's spare parts in this. I think this might be a. This might be an open the bag. And that roller skate went somewhere.
You got like 3 feet of air that time.
Good time. Good thing they gave us a spare. That has gone flying somewhere under the desk. Hit something over on this side, and then just bounced away underneath. Hey, Carrot.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
How was your nap? And we have built Santa in the bag, and we have built a little toboggan in the bag.
Very, very thick, very chunky, and they are packed to the brim.
Oh, 50 little pieces. Nearly lost another roller skate. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. How are we? It was about 4:30 I got home. There we go, a little train. Bunch of spare pieces and a spare roller skate that's somewhere under the table. Hot. And yes, we had 3 remaining pieces, 3 days on the 2024 Advent calendar. So Santa is built in the bag. Toboggan, which uses Uruk-hai swords. I didn't build this one in the bag. And then yeah, so last year was the year where there was one day where it was just one day was the dog and his bowl. It was like cool. So now let's see how many days of this one. I suspect it's the same. I suspect it's the 22nd onward. I don't know. Looks like the 20th
Very
is
cool.
intact. Looks like the 19th is intact on this one. Cool. Where's the 18th? 17th is done. Done. 18 is done. So yeah, 19th. Troy and Abed in the morning. Okay, so that's 19th. 20th. 19 is some sort of spaceship. 20 is a minifig. 21. A shuttle. 2. Two looks like the Mandalorian's ship. Razor Crest. 23 is Sand Speeder. And then a red and white spaceship. I know my Star Wars. Look out, there is a cat in a hat. I'm not doing this one in the bag. Oh, why not? I am gonna get myself a drink. Cheers. Question for the non-Australians: is
Water.
passion fruit flavored soft drink a thing where you live?
What's that? This, my friend.
It is quite a
It's a
thing.
pint.
I'm sure that.
It comes in pints.
You have a hydrate and a cheers. There you go. Look out, streaking. Cheers.
Why have you?
Why you only calling us when you got your dramas? One of these days we'll repay you, we'll slay you. Gonna draw your last breath at the end of my glance. Your eternal torture is every Klingon dream. You know what I mean? Break the stream.
Right, I was like, what was that? I forgot that was a thing. Kara is finding the buttons, which means it's only seconds until That's and then there. There. And then this is getting those put on it. So it's this one. Getting downstairs, no worries. That's going there. And let me just check that tunes is active. No, it's not. Apparently I don't have a message about the playlist. Oh no, yes I do. There it is. Just the command was disabled, that's all. Okay. Why have I got these other little blue bits? Where are they going? They're going on to... They're going on to these. No L, no L. Okay, I don't know what spaceship that's supposed to be, but we've built a spaceship. I do need to catch up on Stranger Things. That is on the to-do list.
Bueller. Bueller.
Bueller.
Bueller.
Bueller. I think I'm at the same point, Erebro. I think I'm finished season 2 back when it was a current thing. Red and white and dark grey. I mean, it's in a Star Wars advent calendar. I'm guessing it has a Wikipedia entry. I'm guessing that someone knows the names of its, last 3 captains. Howdy, howdy. How are we going? Welcome in. Okay. So then this weapon, let's try to get it. Ooh,
There's a thing! There's a thing on top of the thing!
Because I know that, I think there was an Ahsoka shuttle built also in that advent calendar. It was a year ago. There was this little red and white ship. So not sure what this one is. It's a spaceship. It is not the Enterprise, TM. So if we try and yes, what we're trying to do is, firstly, finish last year's advent calendar, which I know I skipped a few days last year and would do a couple at a time, but for some reason, yeah, we just stopped with 6 days to go on Star Wars and 3 days to go on City. And can we get these two? Okay, so those have clipped together without pinching the bag. So then can we... there we go. Now it's a matter of lining it up with the minifig's arm. And again, trying not to pinch the plastic bag. Success! Minifig successfully assembled. But for these ships, I think I'm going to do all of them out of the bag. Just asking for pain. Okay, and this is a sideways build. So the cockpit goes on there. And do you prefer Drip Viper or Drip Viper? You can call me Bricko for short. And this is going that way. I think I was given this last year. I remember the last time I bought a Lego advent calendar. They tend not to do it for me. Unless you really, 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 really want a specific Santa themed minifig. There we go. And a spare cheese slip to be put to the side. So that would be... There, refresh that. Make sure everything's still behaving. Is that meant to be Vader's castle? In tiny, tiny form. This one looks like a tiny, tiny Razor Crest. Second. There. And then that one goes there. For an Advent build, this one's actually quite large-ish scale. There's that one, to be fair. Go. Again, more spares to go off into a tray. I don't know what you're doing. I'm not keeping the box. You just tear the day off and then I can look at it while we do this. That would be the smart thing, wouldn't it? And then like so. Yeah. Swooshable little spaceship. And I just dropped one of the spares. Final piece of the 2024 Star Wars Advent Calendar. It looks like it's meant to have Luke and C-3PO sitting in it. Because we have two gold studs on one side. And then a white and tan on the other. They've done well with this one to get the shape. Definitely identifiable. go. Yes, there's on this playlist there is.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I think there's some Christmassy music from a couple different ones. Yeah, she has 3 Christmas albums. This is on the first one, I believe. Yep. This is her first Christmas album from 2006, and then she did one in 2017 and one in 2023. More spares. Oh, yeah, Dark Christmas is the third one. What's wrong, Bro? Yes. Yes. The bells when you say a word. They are counting. Well, they're not really counting down. They're counting up to a number. When they hit that number, which I forget what I set it at. It could be this year. It could be next year. When they hit a certain number, something else happens. But for now, that's all they do is that little bit of bells. But yes, that is the advent calendars. It is 6 p.m. So I'm going to take a quick BRB. I'm going to go grab a snack. Might run the ads now for convenience just to so there's a compilation as well, because yeah, she has like 3 of her albums are all Christmassy stuff. Hang on, this is Wikipedia's telling me something else. So from Spirits and Ghosts, parentheses, score for a Dark Christmas. Was her second one. Yeah, so she's got one that's called Score for a Dark Christmas, and then she's got one that's called Dark Christmas. Okay. That doesn't get confusing at all. So yeah, since we got a break between the advent calendars and the Hot Chocolate Stand, this is where we will take a quick break. So I'll run some ads now while I run downstairs for a snack. See you back here in about 3 minutes, and we will open this. No worries. Let us know what you're having for breakfast / lunch / dinner, and we'll see you soon. Ooh, burger. Gave you my heart, but the very next day. Okay, and we're back. I've had a snack. Had my mini banana muffin, which is a small muffin made of bananas, not a muffin made of small bananas. We are going to hit a... Do I have that as a button? No, I don't. I think this will be highly appropriate to play for a GWP that people might be collecting and saving for later.
Warning. Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's get started. Let's get right in there. Oh, man.
This is a thumb open box.
Oh, look at this. Man, how do you guys open your Lego boxes?
All right. So yes, we are building... That looks like that. That is the hot chocolate stand. So I can bring up the instructions now. Quick, there we go. In fact, I will... just crop that a little bit. There we go. White plates. Paper bags. And plates. A little thick booklet. And some stickers. Three, four, 1, 2, 5 numbered bags in a set that's small. You can hear carrot coming up the stairs. Right. So we are going to need the... So this is just the roof. We don't need that quite yet. Ooh, so instead of beer in the mug, we've got brown in there for hot chocolate. That's really cool. Go there. And then another mug for the customer. Okay. Scroll. It goes across that. We have 2x3 plates. Like so.
Water.
Water.
Drink.
Okay.
What's that? This, my friend, is a pint. It comes in pints? Oh. I can get you one.
Cheers. Okay. By it across there and there. Oh, the parcel, right. Yeah, parcel arrived at the door the other day and I brought it in and Kira assumed it was mail for me, even though I handed it to her. Kind of funny. Yeah, it did sound a bit like Lego. It's meant to look like I did fall victim to one of the classic blenders. Is it meant to look like chocolate oozing out underneath? Underneath the hot chocolate hut. So yeah, there probably won't, well, there won't be a stream tomorrow afternoon. There might be one tomorrow night. We'll see how I go. I've got our end of year social with my lug tomorrow afternoon. So it all depends on when I get home from that. Because I may just crash instead. And that was bag 1. So this it is the Hot Chocolate Stand. And Lego had a double VIP points weekend recently where this was the gift with purchase. So Lego does this a few times a year where they'll have something where if you spend X amount, this is what you get while stocks last. And then they write things like limited edition all along the box just to be like, ooh, it's limited edition. I wanted the double points. Having a extra little Lego set was a nice little bonus. And it's not very Australian Christmassy, but it's Christmas-y. It's wintry. It's wintry. It's not very. It's not Christmas specific. Put it that way. So there would have been a few people who got it on the double VIP points weekend. Here in Australia, some of our bricks and mortar stores had it as a freebie for Black Friday as well. They didn't have it for the previous weekend, but they had it for Black Friday. And yes, Creating with Kara Davies is not only my mod, she is my missus, and she is downstairs on her laptop. Aria.
Look, I have one job on this lousy ship. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it, okay?
Aria. Ooh. Now there's a loaded question. Big fan of modulars. I really enjoyed building the boutique hotel. When I find space of where I'm going to fit, and it's a common question in the Lego world, trust me. The one I really, really want to build is Rivendell, because I am a somewhat Lord of the Rings nerd. Kara can confirm. I think she wants those 12 hours of her life back, though. One does not simply just watch the theatrical editions. I do also want to build Barad-dûr. The set that I have as a number on one of my club badges though, because it was one of my first purchases getting back into the hobby as an adult. Is the 2006-ish Batmobile, which is behind me in the bookcase off camera. Ooh, minifig. Favorite minifig. As I looked at some of the CMFs on the shelf beside me. Da Vinci is cool. And that was a set I got for my birthday. Well, partly with birthday money. I do like don't have one there. Favorite fig, and it's nowhere around. I would have to dig out where he's gone. I'm pretty sure I still have a Hellboy minifig somewhere, which I've made myself. So what I've done in the past is mix and match.
We will add to biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
So they're not custom prints, but what I'll do is I'll, like this minifig, for example, I'll take the pants from this minifig and the torso from this minifig. If I have to, I will pop the arms out and swap arms on torsos to try and make my own versions of pop culture figures. So I've made Snake Plissken. I did the cast of Firefly. But yes, I made a Hellboy minifig using various parts, including Red Skull's head, the horns. I used the Lifeguard's binoculars, and things like that. I will then, when I do Lego dioramas to display at shows, I'll try and sneak those minifigs in. I've done some Walking Dead ones as well. Captain Jack Sparrow's hairpiece is good for Michonne's dreadlocks. I have done some little Walking Dead ones. Another really simple one that I really liked doing was putting a Chima scorpion head on a Chima crocodile body to get a predator. That was, and again, I have, I did a big Antarctic layout some years back, and so I had a predator lurking in that. And how about yourself, Viper? What's your do you have a favorite set? Number 2. Not pretty goes there. Lion Knight's Castle. That's another one in the where will I find space for this backlog, which is the wardrobe in this room. Yeah, I was a huge castle fan as a kid with Lego. And that is really like my childhood era right there in a big box. I was not missing a piece. It had rolled over here, and I can't see that through the microphone arm. Yeah, the Lion Knight's Castle was one that I saved up for. And I think the first time I was thinking about buying it, it was actually not in stock at the store I went to. And I had to keep waiting. Next time was there. And here we have, Carrie, you'll be happy, there's a coffee machine in this hot chocolate stand. Yes. Favorite theme, 100%. The year that the Lord of the Rings Lego first came out, was that 2013-ish? 2012-ish? 2013? We had one of our stores down here tends to do like a big Christmas lay-by thing. So you have longer to pay off your purchases, and I basically went in and put one of every Lord of the Rings set on lay-by. And that was like halfway through the year. They had a massive toy sale. So it mustn't have been the Christmas lay-by. It must have been just their giant toy sale one. But once I'd paid them off and brought them home, they sat in the closet until October for my birthday. And I sat and watched all three extended while building the sets in chronological order of when they appear in the movie. So started with Gandalf's carriage and ended up with Helm's Deep. From the original ones, I think big fan of the King of the Dead from the pirate ship. Yeah, so I started with the Gandalf's carriage and then, built the next set and built the next set. I didn't get all of the Hobbit sets. I did miss out on most of the sets that were like coincided with the third movie. I got some of the earlier ones, but I missed out on like the Smaug set. Missed out on those. But happy to get all of the Lord of the Rings ones back in the day. The fishing GWP. No. I don't think I did. Which was that with the Shire? Because I haven't gotten the Shire. I'm trying to think what my GWP. Oh, when Rivendell came out, I got the Aragorn and Arwen brickheads as a freebie. Basically, the store down here that we went to had a midnight release thing for Rivendell, and we had a choice. They had all the Lord of the Rings brickheads there, and basically you got a brickhead set for free. No, I did not get that one, and I shudder to think what people are asking for it on Bricklink. Same with Barad-dûr, I did not get the Nazgul GWP. And now we are on bag 3. Yeah, I've never Never really been someone that was like, "Oh, I have to get this for the GWP." If there's been something cool on offer on a weekend sale while I've been at the Lego store, then I'll be like, oh, okay, what, how far off my spending am I from getting this? But the one purchase that actually got me to do that was the Endurance, because I wanted the lifeboat with the ship. I thought that was a very cool addition. Oh, look, we have a printed. So the set has stickers for the signs, but we get a printed coffee menu. What? Just print them all. Actually, now I'm gonna look up the fishing GWP and see what it is actually going for on Bricklink. If I look up sets, theme, go to T for The Lord of the Rings, of course. Oh no, it's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings is the main category, The Lord of the Rings subcategory, and there it is. Let's look at seller anywhere. We want sealed, complete. $83 Australian is the cheapest. Someone in Hong Kong has 36 of them. Does anyone in Australia have one new in the box they want to sell? Not on the first page of results. Not on the second page of results. Alright, I'm just going to tick the box saying Australia and hit search again. Cheapest in Australia. Someone has 3 for $135 each. The most expensive one in Australia is $150. Most expensive one anywhere is... Okay, someone in America has one listed for $328. They either just want to sit on it for a lot longer, or they're not expecting it to sell. Interesting. Let's look at minifigures from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I do really like Aragorn's the dark blue outfit from the Black Gate. With the white tree of Gondor on the front. That's the Boromir that appears in Rivendell. That's the Boromir from Moria. I think favorite Lord of the Rings. minifigure would be the white tree print on Aragon. Ooh, top 3 characters. Let's see. Probably Sam, Aragorn, and who would come in third place? Not sure actually. And then we run into the problem the Oscars had, which was how do you nominate anyone in a movie with 50 friggin' characters? You don't. Yep. You just go, excellent ensemble piece. Trying to think who has it. I don't know if it's the BAFTAs or someone else. There is an awards thing somewhere in the world. Oh, that's the wrong one. This goes on the side. I know of at least one award ceremony that does do like a separate award for cast to cover movies like that, where it's not like oh, these are the 2 leads and everyone else is supporting, where it's actually a where's this going? Oh, this is going down here. Yeah, I'm sure Kara can think of many things she would rather do than spend 12 continuous hours in Middle-earth. Which is spend 22 hours in Middle-earth by watching The Hobbit movies and Lord of the Rings all in a row. So there's the side of the hut. That's just spare little whirly bit. Oh, do I have that set? I don't think I have that one. I don't have that one. I've got an Azog. I'm trying to see which Azog do I have? Maybe I did get that one. I'm sure I have an Azog. So did I get the Dol Guldur set? I don't remember. The Hobbit was too long ago. Hobbit. Unless I bought that minifigure on Bricklink on his own, which is also possible. I might have, because I've got 2013. I've also got the Dol Guldur ambush with Bjorn in it, so maybe I did. But I definitely didn't get the Erebor set. Kind of wish I did. And now I'm going to see how much I would be set back for 79018, sealed in the box. Yeah, okay. I'm fine not having Smaug. 980 for a sealed one. Let's go for complete and used instead, and we're still even used with one minifigure missing. The cheapest on Bricklink is $860. I'm okay not having that. I'm really okay. And if you want one missing the dragon, it's you're still looking at $400. No minifigs, no dragon. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. But it's also the Hobbit movie, so I don't know if they will. Anywho. Now that I've picked my jaw up off the ground, but having said that, I shouldn't be too surprised. I have sold some older sets on it is. I'm just thinking that the Hobbit movies weren't as popular, and so maybe I don't know if they'll go, do we make more of that? Whereas Lord of the Rings, I think, has more of a would have more of an appeal, which is why we got Bilbo's Birthday Party remade. Just not sure if the Hobbit will get the same treatment. And then some cookies on the counter.
There's a thing! There's a thing on top of the thing!
Smaug is... It kind of like some of the larger dinosaurs, where it looks like his legs are one mold. The head is a top and a lower jaw. There's possibly 3 pieces in the neck. There's a torso, like a main body. The tail's probably about 5 pieces connected. The wings... The wings look molded as well. Like they're one big plastic wing. I don't think they're not like the Ninjago ones with Technic axles that, you know, can fold up. They just look like one big wing on either side that clip into the body. I also don't know how long they've got the license for as well.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships.
Lower the shields.
Service us. Resistance.
Oop, thank you for the resub.
Orcs.
Time to close those tabs. I still haven't closed my hero tab.
They have a cave troll.
There's a camera. Yes, Beauty. Welcome in, everyone. Hello. There's a camera again. Look, I build the Lego. It's not flipped, so it's hard for me to do this. I build the Lego things. These things, the Lego things. That's me over there with a hat on. Blue-Eyed Storm, Beauty, Coopman, Nova, CTY, Hero. Who else we got in here? Kara's in here on a raid. I'm in here on the raid as well. He's got a shirt on because the camera's back. The pictures move. Hey, camera. Wearing shirts is highly overrated, especially in this weather we've got down here. Welcome to summer. And Hero has to go sleep. Night Hero. And so this thing here is I from the old "hi, my camera's broken" screen. I green screened it so that the albums are here in front of me. It's a little overlay type thing. But yes, we have Lego parts over here. Sometimes we build little plastic model things. We have Lego. We have Lego. We have a camera. This camera and this camera. So this camera is this camera. So Millennium, how was your stream? How far did you get on the Nintendo and the TV? And if you need to also raid Run and Sleep, Kara, this is bag 4. Oh, you have 2 bags left. Yes, I am on bag 4. There we go, bag 4. And we are on step 58 of building the little hot chocolate stand. And we are listening to Christmas music and building Lego. And we got a bag and a bit to go. And then we'll be calling it a night because I have to eat something and then roll some dice. Oh, the shirt may be off for D&D. It is, if it's still that warm up here, the shirt may come off. Because there's no camera on for D&D. That's just a microphone. Some white roof pieces, some, ooh, gold. So yes, Millennium, if you need to go eat, drink, sleep, absolutely feel free to do so. And Raiders as well, if you've come from time zones near and far, make sure you stay fed, rested, and watered. That's the awning. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so did you say Coop's built this? Coop, what are your thoughts on having a printed menu that stickers for signs? Lego's printed this part heaps of times before. What's one more printed? Yeah, we've had printed curved slopes before. Oh, and Coop, I don't think I sent you pictures of the Ninjago sets. And there it is. So one thing that's also come in with the camera is the Santa hat, and yes, the $2 price tag is still on it. Yes, we have a Santa hat. Yeah, I don't know if I sent Coop the pictures of the Ninjago sets that I sold. And clip that in there, and that in there, and then find the green ones to go into the gaps. Mod has been fed. Excellent. And did we figure out what I'll be having for dinner tonight? Mid extras of Bruno. Oh, that's right, because that was to be my breakfast or lunch today, and I completely forgot about it this morning. This is like the handle, because the whole shop is a mug. Look at that. It's a handle. It's very cool. And one spare cookie. Let's just put that on the counter. And with that, it is time for bag 5. 5th and final bag. Check all corners of the bags. And welcome in again, RD.
What's that? This, my friend, is a pint.
Cheers.
It comes in pints? Oh. I can get you one.
I forgot to copy the raid message. Because today I was not listening to that tab and did not hear it approaching. Yes.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Bueller.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Bueller. Bueller.
Are you sure about that? I think so. I think I'm sure about that. And then I like the layers of white plates in here. Like they fixed the recipe for brittle brown, but they're still going to go, you know what, we're going to layer a different color between the browns. It also makes it look like an Oreo. And RD's on a streak. 15. Nice. But yes, there'll be no stream tomorrow, just so you're aware. Or most likely not. I have a lug social at the end of year in the afternoon, so there may be an evening game. But given the heat lately, it's more likely that I'll just come home and crash and chill instead. But I would like on Sunday to get back into Euro Truck. Right, so we've got some marshmallows, I'm guessing, on the top of the... There we go. And there's the ding. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'll have to get back in the swing of things on the truck first, and then the timer is up. There we go. Because yes, I've actually put a 6-minute timer into the bot to cover the time it takes to grab the hat. And then this is making a candy cane. Well, I guess we're not rating Millennium today. I thought he might still be. I know he likes to do some late streams lately. What time is it for? It's 1 a.m. on the west coast. All right, so then we get a Christmas tree down here. I did see that. I think that's the because we're nearly finished this. So we've done today. We did. I still had 3 days left from 2024's City Advent Calendar and 5 or 6 days from the Star Wars one. So we built those. Some of them in the bag, and some not. And then this looks like a block of chocolate for the table surface. That goes over here. And then we get a chair either side. We have 2 extra stars for the top of the Christmas tree. Did I miss a star that's meant to be somewhere else, or did we just get a bonus spare? I think we got a bonus spare, and there we go. There's the ta-da picture at the end of the book. So we'll move our spares out of the way. Move our tray. So if a coffee maker is a barista, what is a hot chocolate maker? Is there a term for someone that specializes in hot chocolate? Does that cover just chocolate makers, or is that also just hot chocolate as well? Yeah, there we go. The hot chocolate stand. A very cute built a hot chocolarista. I don't know if this is something I will keep built on display, or if I will pull it apart and put it in a Ziploc bag for next year. I know I've got a Main Street city set for Christmas somewhere downstairs, which I don't know if I'll have time to rebuild for this year, but that might be add this to the pile and have a bigger Christmassy selection to rebuild next year. But for that, yeah, it looks so good. I don't know if it's something I would have bought if it wasn't a GWP. And we can I don't know if I trust the handle here, but for the whole set, but cheers. It does actually have decent clutch power with all the... There's at least 3 snot bricks behind here holding that on. Just in case. Catch it. Kara would want it because it's cute, so I'd buy it anyways. Oh, really? Yes, I probably would. All right, so yes, is... Close that bricklink tab. Yes, let's head across the ocean next door and say hi to Whippy Whipster. Let's it has worked for other sets. So thanks everyone for hanging out here today. Stay tuned, maybe tomorrow night, but hopefully Sunday for some Euro Truck. If I don't see you, happy Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year. If I don't see you before then, we'll see what the schedule looks like next week. But yes, take care everyone. Let's go say hi to Whippy Whipster.
Begin auto-destruct sequence. Authorization Picard 47 Alpha Tango.
And we will see you next time. a photo.
Oh my God! I know him. I know him.
Thank you, Kara. I'm going to copy some of those. All right, everyone. Let's go say hi to Whippy. Have a good night and see you next time. Bye.